Octan design V3 sequential shifter utilizes strong magnet system which creates resistance up to 6.8 kg from the grip point, and even if I'm personally fan of mechanical shifting through the gears, I was pleasantly surprised with the level of engagement. The owner of the company asked me if I can test, compare and give opinion about his work on this cutie, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do in this video. I have been slamming different grade options over the last few years with different mechanical solutions like the Simagic and the VNM, which try to completely simulate gear engagement through complex mechanism, to a bit more simplistic options like the AW and SG with the spring-loaded ball bearing, which achieve almost the same results. Then was that new Heusinkveld Max Shift, which didn't have the bite gearing feeling and felt more like super strong magnetic shifter we use on the wheels, and it wasn't exactly ideal for my personal taste, but many people loved it, and I personally love all the different settings options. That being said, knowing the Octan V3 utilizes magnet system, I had bit low expectations for my personal taste, but was very pleasantly surprised with the level of engagement once start driving around the track with the Subaru. Somehow felt different from the Heusinkveld, and I can feel almost progressive load on the lever. I think I like it just a bit more than Heusinkveld, which is absolutely subjective statement, and it doesn't make it any better as the Max Shift on its side have tons of adjustments, but it's also way more expensive. Very subjective statement, but I personally prefer a bit more this one because it has a bit more progressive feeling, and the 6.8 kg feels actually a very sweet spot. That being said, it doesn't have that bite feeling that other complex mechanisms can produce, but as I've said many times before, in my opinion, all that is noticeable difference if shifting slowly. If I start slamming the gears around the track, those differences almost disappear, and I'm equally engaged with all those options. I really believe you can't go wrong with any of those options, as each one will really drag you in the experience. I know what I've said till now is not very helpful for your choice, but the truth is, all those top shifters, even utilizing different systems in normal use, the level of engagement is very close, and if there is slim differences, only you can say if some feels a bit better to you personally. You will be perfectly happy with any of those, that's for sure. So why then the Octan Design V3 can be an option for you? First can be the aesthetics. It is minimalistic design with raw racing look, and as is something you will see every day in your cockpit, it's important to please you aesthetically, and if it turns you on, that can be one very strong personal reason. Second is, all those shifters are built to last, but this utilizing magnetic system, that means there is no springs which can relax with the time and will be consistent for years. However, because those magnets are very powerful, Hall sensor switches are not an option in this build, but the Omron micro switches are 30 million cycles rated, which means thousands shifter per day for 82 years. So best luck with that, surpassing those cycles. Then in terms of comfort, the thick aluminum handle feels great, and the throw and resistance is as engaging as my other favorite shifters here. Ball bearings on the pivot points, no concern on that point too, and 120mm curved slot for easy positioning on the rig. Control box is on the separate box, which helps further with the size, and another very important decision maker is the price. The Octan V3 can have huge advantage or disadvantage depending on your do-it-yourself skills or in which part of the world you live. Now, from all those options I talk about, this is the only one which you can take as DIY package, do it yourself, and save some serious cash. For $229 and few hours of your personal time investment is the most affordable grade sequential shifter you can get. The build guide looks very clean, and soon build video will be released from the company. I really believe this is the best value as a top shifter if you are not afraid to put some things together. If you want it ready for use, it will cost substantially more at $349, but will be put and tested from the company owner itself, and as all those is made in USA, you understand why it will cost that much more. In my opinion, $349 is still competitive price for the guys from USA, but if you are not American citizen and have to pay all those duties and taxes, it won't be the most cost-effective choice. And one last thing to consider is if you are a Fanatec user, you can connect it directly to the base and use it with your favorite games. So let's make a quick recap. The sample I have is built from the owner itself, and it has zero tolerance in the center. The 6.8 kg level resistance is great for immersive experience and match the level of engagement from the other top shifters I have around. The mechanical click is missing, but that doesn't make it worse or better, as some of you will like it more and some less. That's absolutely subjective topic anyway, and what I can say personally is, for me in normal use, all those make me excited to kick the next gear. Quality wise is on industrial level and is built to last for years, and I'm sure you will find some very important information in the comments below from other users. There was a bit of miscommunication between me and Vern, the owner of the company, who sent me also a kit for the Heusinkveld handbrake, which I don't have, but it looks like a great option if you have one to match the aesthetics of your beautiful cockpit. I haven't tested the previous versions, but I guess being V3 Octan designs have evolved enough, and I can easily rate it among the other good choices I have tested and still using around my rigs. Absolutely zero complaints till now, and seeing the design looks like it will stay like that, but if you have long experience with it, it will be great to let comment and help the community in their decisions. For me, it's definitely another great option with unique magnetic system, and for sure makes me excited going around the track.